Hey everyone, welcome back to Learn English Road. I'm so happy you're here today. In today's video, we're going to listen to a real-life conversation between two coworkers, Sarah and Tom. They're dealing with a stressful situation at work, a project deadline that has just been moved forward. And inside this conversation, there are 5 very popular English idioms, the kind that native speakers use every single day in the workplace. Here's how today's video works. First, I'll play the full conversation from beginning to end. Just listen and enjoy. Don't worry if you miss something. Then we'll go through it together, line by line. And I'll explain every idiom clearly with examples. And finally, we'll listen to the whole conversation one more time. And trust me, it will sound completely different once you know the idioms. Okay, are you ready? Let's go.
Tom, do you have a minute? I just got out of a meeting with the manager.
Sure, what's up?
It's about the Henderson project. The deadline has been moved to next Friday. We're really behind the 8 ball here.
Next Friday? That's only 1 week away. We haven't even finished the first draft yet.
I know. That's why we need to get the ball rolling right now. No more waiting.
Okay. Let me think. Can you burn the midnight oil a few nights this week? I know it's a lot to ask.
I can manage 2 or 3 late nights, but we need everyone on board, not just us.
Agreed. Let's set up a team meeting first thing tomorrow. We'll hit the ground running from 9 a.m.
Good idea. Oh, should we loop in Jake from the design team?
Definitely. Jake always pulls his weight. He won't let us down.
Perfect. Okay, let's do this. I'll send the meeting invite now.
Great. We've got this.
Great. Did you catch any of the idioms? Maybe you heard some words or phrases that sounded interesting, but you weren't sure what they meant. That's completely normal. And that's exactly what we're going to fix right now. Now let's go through the conversation again. But this time, I'll stop after each idiom and explain exactly what it means, and give you a real-life example so you can use it yourself.
Tom, do you have a minute? I just got out of a meeting with the manager.
Sure, what's up?
It's simple opening. Sarah asks Tom if he has time to talk. Do you have a minute is a very natural and polite way to start a conversation with a colleague. And Tom replies, "What's up?" which is an informal way to say, "What's the matter?" or "What do you want to tell me?" Perfectly natural workplace English.
It's about the Henderson project. The deadline has been moved to next Friday. We're really behind the 8 ball here.
Did you hear that? Sarah said, "We're really behind the 8 ball." This is our first idiom. Let's break it down. Behind the 8 ball. Meaning, to be in a difficult or disadvantaged position, usually because of unexpected pressure or a problem that puts you at a disadvantage. Example: we forgot to prepare the report in advance, so now we're really behind the 8 ball. This idiom comes from the game of pool or billiards. In the game, being stuck behind the 8 ball means you have a very difficult shot. So in everyday English, it means you are in a tough situation with very little room to move. Sarah is telling Tom, the deadline has moved, and now they are in a really difficult position. They are under pressure. They don't have much time.
Next Friday? That's only 1 week away. We haven't even finished the first draft yet.
Tom reacts with surprise, and notice how natural this sounds. He repeats the deadline back. Next Friday? This is a very common thing native speakers do when they are surprised. It's a way of saying, "Did I hear you correctly?" And then he explains the problem. They haven't even finished the first draft yet. The situation is serious.
I know. That's why we need to get the ball rolling right now. No more waiting.
Our second idiom, get the ball rolling. Let's look at this one. Get the ball rolling. Meaning, to start a process or activity, to take the first step and get things moving forward. Example, let's get the ball rolling on the new campaign by having a brainstorming session this afternoon. Imagine a big heavy ball sitting still. To get it rolling, someone has to give it a push. That first push is the hardest part. So, get the ball rolling means to take that first step and start things moving. Sarah is saying, we can't wait any longer. We need to start working right now. And notice she adds, no more waiting. She's being very direct and urgent. This is perfect natural workplace English.
Okay. Let me think. Can you burn the midnight oil a few nights this week?
Idiom number 3, burn the midnight oil. This is a beautiful and very old idiom. Let's look at it. Burn the midnight oil. Meaning, to work very late into the night, to stay up past midnight in order to finish something important. Example, the students were burning the midnight oil the night before their final exam. Before electricity, people used oil lamps to see at night. If you were still burning your oil lamp at midnight, it meant you were working very, very late. Today we don't use oil lamps anymore, but we still use this idiom. Tom is asking Sarah, can you work late into the night for a few nights this week? He's being polite about it. Notice he says, I know it's a lot to ask. That's a very considerate and professional way to make a big request.
I can manage 2 or 3 late nights, but we need everyone on board.
Sarah agrees, but she makes an important point. She says, we need everyone on board. The phrase on board means everyone needs to be involved and committed, not just the two of them. This is a very common expression in team and project situations. She's thinking like a leader.
Agreed. Let's set up a team meeting first thing tomorrow. We'll hit the ground running from 9 a.m.
Idiom 4, hit the ground running. This one is very energetic and very popular in work situations. Hit the ground running, meaning to start something immediately with great energy and speed, with no warm-up time, ready to work hard from the very first moment. Example, she hit the ground running on her first day at the new job, already proposing 3 improvements by lunchtime. This idiom originally described soldiers jumping from planes or helicopters. They had to start running the moment their feet touched the ground. No time to stop, no time to adjust. Straight into action. Tom is saying, let's not waste any time when we meet at 9 a.m. tomorrow. We start working immediately, hard and fast. No small talk, no warm-up. Straight to work.
Good idea. Oh, should we loop in Jake from the design team?
Quick note here. Loop in is another very common workplace phrase. To loop someone in means to include them in a conversation or plan, especially by sending them an email or adding them to a meeting. You'll hear this all the time in professional English.
Definitely. Jake always pulls his weight. He won't let us down.
And our fifth and final idiom, pulls his weight. Let's learn this one. Pulls his weight. Meaning, to do one's fair share of work in a team, to contribute equally and not be lazy or leave the work to others. Example, everyone on this team pulls their weight, which is why we always meet our deadlines. Imagine a team of people pulling a very heavy rope together. If one person doesn't pull, everyone else has to work harder. So, pulling your weight means doing your full share, not making others carry your load. Tom is giving Jake a big compliment here. He's saying, Jake is a reliable, hard-working teammate who always does his part. And he adds, he won't let us down, meaning Jake will not disappoint them. This is a wonderful thing to say about a colleague.
Perfect. Okay, let's do this. I'll send the meeting invite now.
Great. We've got this.
And the conversation ends on a positive, motivating note. "We've got this" is a very common expression in English that means we can do it, we will succeed. It's encouraging and energetic, perfect for a stressful work situation. A great phrase to remember. Okay, before we listen one final time, let's do a super quick recap of everything we learned today. We had 5 idioms in his conversation. Behind the 8 ball, meaning in a difficult or disadvantaged position. Get the ball rolling, meaning to start a process or activity. Burn the midnight oil, meaning to work very late into the night. Hit the ground running, meaning to start immediately with great energy and speed. Pulls one's weight, meaning to do one's fair share of work in a team. 5 idioms, all very natural, all very common. And now, you know all of them. Now let's listen to the full conversation one last time. This time, no stopping, no explanations. Just sit back, listen, and enjoy. Notice how natural those idioms sound now that you understand them. This is what real English sounds like.
Tom, do you have a minute? I just got out of a meeting with the manager.
Sure, what's up?
It's about the Henderson project. The deadline has been moved to next Friday. We're really behind the 8 ball here.
Next Friday? That's only 1 week away. We haven't even finished the first draft yet.
I know. That's why we need to get the ball rolling right now. No more waiting.
Okay. Let me think. Can you burn the midnight oil a few nights this week? I know it's a lot to ask.
I can manage 2 or 3 late nights, but we need everyone on board, not just us.
Agreed. Let's set up a team meeting first thing tomorrow. We'll hit the ground running from 9 a.m.
Good idea. Oh, should we loop in Jake from the design team?
Definitely. Jake always pulls his weight. He won't let us down.
Perfect. Okay, let's do this. I'll send the meeting invite now.
Great. We've got this.
Did you feel the difference? The first time we listened, some of those phrases probably sounded strange or confusing, but now they sound completely natural. That's real progress. That's your English getting better. And that's a wrap for today. You just learned 5 powerful workplace idioms. Behind the 8 ball, get the ball rolling, burn the midnight oil, hit the ground running, and pulls his weight. Fantastic work. Now, here is your challenge. Write a sentence in the comments below using one of today's idioms. Any one you like. I read every single comment, and I will reply to yours. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next conversation. We post every week. Thank you so much for watching Learn English Road. I'll see you in the next one. Keep going. Your English is getting better every single day.